Hi world, today I'm going to share with you my first experience with an e-girl. So this was like my first experience ever seeing like one of those stereotypical Instagram e-girls with like the white skin, really tiny frame with like the pink wig, like the stereotypical really pretty white pink hair e-girl. So oh God. There I was. There I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And I think I was at like a Spencer's or something. But, you know, I was just looking. I was looking at the dildos, bitch. I was looking at the fucking pins. I was dressed up all cute. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna get me this mug. I'm gonna get me this shirt. I'm gonna get me this dildo. No, I'm just kidding. I think I just bought mugs, but still. But anyway, and then I go to the counter, and then there's this e-girl. And I was like, oh, she's so cute. So literally, I was gonna give her a compliment. But I said, hi. And you know what she did? That. Like that. And I was like, you're the cashier and you're not saying hi, and now I'm scared. So I was just like, this is so awkward. Oh God, what the fuck is happening? Bro, I was literally, she just looked at me and I was like, to do. I was like, I was gonna give her a compliment. You know, I was gonna be like, oh, I like your hair, because she was wearing this like really pretty pink wig. Well, at least it looked like a wig, because I was like looking, like it was like a really nice lace front wig, but it was like, it was a wig. I could tell from like the shininess, but it was really cute. It looked really good on her. But I was just like, I was gonna give her a compliment, but then I was like, this bitch didn't even say hi to me. What the fuck, bro? And then I was like, oh, this is so weird. And like the whole interaction was literally nothing. She didn't talk at all. And I'm the customer, and I'm like, I'm scared. What the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? Like, what the fuck, bro? You're not gonna say one fucking word. Not hi, not how are you doing, nothing. How are you a cashier? How are you a cashier? That is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen, bro. Like, what? I'm so confused. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. I mean, at least say hi. I said hi first. What the fuck? It was so awkward. I was like this. I was like cringing on the inside. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't this bitch talking to me? And it was just so weird. Like, she was ringing up my items and she was like looking at me. And I was like, this is so weird. And like, literally, I was like this. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And she was just like this, looking at me. And I was like this. Okay. I don't understand that. And like, literally, she didn't even tell me the price. She didn't even tell me the price. She just rung it up and looked at me. And I was like this. What the fuck, bro? Like, why are you looking at me? You didn't even tell me the price? What? Is this real? Is this real life right now? Like, what is that? What are you doing? Why are you talking to me? It's just so weird. It was such a weird interaction. And then I think I said, have a good day. And which she replied with nothing. Excuse the fuck out of you. Whoa. I'm sorry, what are you doing, bro? Whoa, it just made me feel so awkward. I was like this. I was like, this girl is so cute. She's one of the cutest girls I ever seen, but what the fuck was that? No. I don't know what that was. It was uncomfortable. It was weird. That was so weird. That was the weirdest experience I've ever had at a store. Fucking Christ. I'm sorry. You're cute and all, but I don't think you should be a cashier. I think you need to be stocking something where you don't have to talk to people, because that is not the job for you. That really made me go, what the fuck? That really made me go, what the fuck? I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I don't know why she was just looking at me. I don't know what the fuck that was. I was just like, what? You're just gonna look at me, okay? You never seen a brown girl with curly hair? What the fuck is it? I don't know. But, I don't know, man. That shit, that was weird. That was really weird. I was like, I don't know what that was. Oh, it was very uncomfortable. It was really uncomfortable. Like, I don't even know. I can't even explain to you how uncomfortable that made me to say hi. And then she just looks at you like this. Like, what? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? It's me, bitch. It's me. But I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was extremely uncomfortable. I was weirded the fuck out. It was strange. Strange and deranged. Oh, please don't be a cashier, honey. Go be a Walmart stalker. That would be a great job. You could still dress up cute and you don't gotta talk. But that ain't the job for you, honey. That ain't the job for you. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not. It's not. At least say, hi, how are you? It's $3.79. Have a good day. That's so easy. I don't know. I mean, I've had bad days at work where people have made me cry, where I was going through breakups and shit. Bad shit's happened to me. I still talk to the customers. So, I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was strange. It was weird. But that was my first experience seeing one of those e-girls, those pink, white, small e-girls. And it was just very uncomfortable. You know, what you see in a picture is not the vibe that you get in real life. The vibe that you get in real life for some of these people is weird. I don't know what that was. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. It was weird. But yeah, that's what happened to me. And she just looked at me. And I'm like, yeah, hi. I'm here. I know. But she's just looking at me. I was like, I know, bitch. I know. But fucking Christ, at least say hi. Fuck. Shit. I don't know what that was. It was, that was weird. And if you ever watch this girl, that was weird. Don't be a cashier. And that's my advice to you, because customers, bro. Hi, how are you? It's so easy. $3.79 is so easy to say. You know, just looking at people when they say hi to you and just scanning and scanning. And then just looking up at them like this. And not saying one fucking word. It's so awkward. What the fuck are you doing? Now, I've interacted with goth girls. They always love to give me compliments. And there's a lot of goth girls that work at my Goodwill. And there's been a lot of different ones. I think they're, like, coming out of high school. Because I'll be talking to them, and they're just like, I like your outfit. And I'm like, thank you, girl. And then, but like, I don't know what was that? That was weird, bro. I don't know. It was a stressful encounter. I just didn't know what to think. I was like, what? I'm sorry, it cracks me up. Thinking about it, I'm like, what? That cracks me up. It really does, because it's just so weird. I've never had anyone do that. And it's weird. Not saying one fucking word to me. That's weird. Okay? I don't know. I don't know if you had something happen to you, but I don't think that's it. I think you just didn't want to talk. And that's fine, but if you're going to be a cashier, you better say hello. You better say, it's $3.79, have a nice day, when I say hello, because whatever that was not it. Oh, Lord, I don't know. That was the worst customer service I've ever had from this little e-girl, white e-girl. And, she's like, what, 60 pounds? I shit you not. She's 60 pounds, very short, pink e-girl wig, cute makeup. I was ready to give her a compliment, and she just looked at me like this. I'm like, what's your problem? God, like, what is that? What is your problem, girl? You got an issue? Huh? You got an issue? I don't know. But that was weird. I just don't know what that was. But she was cute, though. But that was so weird. I had never seen nothing like that. I had never experienced nothing like that. That was the weirdest I've ever seen. Ever. I don't get it. I would never do that. I would always say, hi, how are you? Have a nice day. And I used to be really shy, so, I get it. Even when I was shy, I used to force myself to say that, because that's what customer service does. When you're a cashier, you do that. Not just stare at people. What the fuck? I don't know. It wasn't a friendly vibe, I'll give you that. It was a strange one, you know what I'm saying? No. But that was my first experience with one. Let me know in the comments if you've ever met one. That was like the first one I've ever seen, other than myself, but that doesn't count. And she was just, that was weird. I'm sure they're not all like that, but that was weird. I don't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, she was cute, but she was weird. I didn't like her vibe. Her vibe was weird. It felt strange. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, that was my experience. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had an experience like that, or if you've eever met an e-girl and what your experience was, because I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was weird. It was strange. I don't know. I know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, but that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.